everyone, my name is undeadjinx, and welcome to Gobby mcgobblenuts presents The Art of the Dad Joke Chapter 1. Please be advised. Okay, ailments and impairments. Some of the symptoms may include, but are not limited to, insomnia, diarrhea, gastral distress, memory loss, paranoia, loss of appetite, gingivitis, hallucination of rabid goats, addiction to paint thinner, memory loss, insatiable urges to sit on folding chairs, depression, anxiety, more anxiety, a little more depression, loss of a finger, memory loss, failure to ever laugh again, cringivitis, cringeatosis, Cringe-apocalypse, wiener shrinkage, the growth of a wiener if one is not present, followed by wiener shrinkage, murder aids, regular aids, memory loss, heartburn, and a mild case of the WTFs. Please proceed at your own discretion. Oh my good lord. I'm only playing this because I paid for it. Hello, Gobby. Goblin jokes. For those of you who are new here, allow me to explain what we have in store for you today. You see, I'm going to tell you a great deal of goblin jokes passed down through the generations, first told by my great-great-great-grand Gobby, all the way down to my gob-daddy, who then passed them down to me. Now, why on earth would I share such pure pieces of comedic gold to the likes of you, you may inquire? I did not, but, well, the answer to that is simple. Gobby is very lonely and doesn't have friends. But fear not. For everyone who want to be friends with Gobby after they hear my super secret, massively awesome, epically epic Gobby jokes. As a matter of fact, we're going to make it into a little bit of a game. You see, every time you laugh at one of my jokes, I'm going to award you a point and record the number of times you laugh. Not only will this let you know what a great sense of humor you have, but it'll also boost Gobby's ego and give him such much needed self-worth and slightly above average confidence levels. Essentially, this is a test to determine whether or not you'd fit into the Gobby society, or if you'd be kicked to the curb like the inhumorous, unfunny scumbag you might be. Okay, Gobby. Sorry. That was a little you think? Anyway. At the end of this test, you'll be given a point total so that you may compare to how great or how cringe your sense of humor is compared to others. Doesn't that sound like fun? Sounds like bundles of fun. That's the spirit! Did I get a point? Mega points awarded for uncommon answer. Oh my gosh. Well, guys, a link to this game is going to be in the description below. If you happen to play it, tell me what your score is in the comments. Or ignore that part about it being an uncommon answer. Everyone loves hearing Gobby jokes, surely. Yeah, anywho, let's get started, shall we? Gobby's greasing up these funny bones. Here we go. I find that there are three types of people in life. Those who can count, those who can't. Lol. It was so funny, Gobby. Score? Off to a good start, yeah. 1 point awarded for a positive reaction. I love the way the earth spins. It really makes my day. That was actually a really good one. It was better than the first one. So what if I don't know what Armageddon means? It's not the end of the world, but oh my gosh! I think I have cringivitis already. Okay, let me be, I don't know, maybe I'm finding this whole entire situation hilarious to begin with. What's worse than ants in your pants? Butterflies in your pants? Oh my goodness. Gobby had to learn that one the hard way. Oh, Gobby! Oh, damn! A dyslexic man walks into a brawl. Oh my goodness. How do trees get online? I don't know. They just log in. Okay, that one wasn't super funny. 0 points awarded. I'm only gonna choose the funny option if I'm literally dying of laughter. Even if I think it's like punny, but I'm not dying of laughter, I'm not gonna choose the funny option. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland? You're not in America? I don't know, but their flag is a big plus. Oh, because there's a plus sign. Yeah. Dang. You know, I used to hate facial hair, and then you grew some, but then it grew on me. It was meh. I wanted to make a belt out of watches, but then I realized it would be a waste of time. Oh, that's a good one. If criminals took their own mugshots, what would they be called? Criminal shots? Selfie? Oh, selfies, like selfie. I get it. I've been thinking about removing my spine. I feel like it's only holding me back. That's a good one too. I'll never understand why manslaughter is illegal. Men should be able to laugh at whatever they want. Oh. It's not... I didn't think it was that funny for not having a sense of humor. I feel like a lot of these jokes would be much better if they were like literally like read to me. Like if they had like a gobby voice actor who read these, I think I might find them funnier. Instead of me having to be the one who reads them. I was fired from my job at the bank on the very first day. Okay, noted. Like a banknote. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. That is so funny. I don't get that one. If it was actually like a funny joke, I don't get that. I don't care what anyone says, the shovel was a groundbreaking invention. That's a good one. To the mathematicians who invented zero, thanks for nothing. Yeah, math jokes. Oh! Would you like to hear a joke about construction? Never mind, it won't work out. Well, you can't. I'm still working on it. I was close! I was close there, but that wasn't that funny. I don't know. Where does the general keep his armies? I don't know. In his sleeves? Oh, armies, like arms. Oh. I thought I'd tell you a hilarious time travel joke. Turns out you didn't... That's kind of funny. I don't even know, because at this point, it's like, they're all just puns. I know a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Lol. Like, these are all lol responses, not like LMAO responses. Like, they're kind of funny, but like, it's funny because they're puns. I was at a restaurant the other night and the waiter asked me, hey, you want a box for your leftovers? I told him, no, I'm more of a wrestler.
Huh?
A box? Do you want a box for your leftovers? What? A box for your leftovers? No, I'm more of a wrestler. Is that like a sports joke? Because I don't get it. The past, the present, and the future walked into a bar. Things got a little tense. That's a good one. I accidentally gave my girlfriend a glue stick instead of chapstick. She still isn't talking to me. That's lol. Hey, how do you make holy water? You bless it? Oh, you boil the hell out of it. That's a good one. You know, most puns make me numb. But math puns make me even number. Math puns are great. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's alright, he woke up. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? My neighbor has been mad at his wife for sunbathing nude. I personally am on the fence. Another, like, lol. I asked the librarian if they had any books on paranoia. I couldn't trust any of them? I don't know. She whispered they're right behind you. Oh! To, like, make them paranoid. These games are always, like, they're, like, kind of fun, like, kind of interesting, but the thing is that it's just question after question after question. And I don't want to waste my money, but oh my gosh. When does it end? Most people get shocked when they find out that I'm not their electrician. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. My son asked me, Dad, are you alright? No, I'm all left. Jeez. What do you call a million rabbits walking backwards? A receding hairline. Haha. What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common? They're both short? Same middle name? Oh, the. That's funny. For some reason, I can only handle 25 letters of the alphabet. You are the worst. It's like that. Oh, I don't know why. My drug test came back this morning. It's negative. My dealer sure has some explaining to do. Oh, that's a good one. My girlfriend is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed my things and right. Oh, instead of left. Gobby. Speaking of which, my girlfriend and I often laugh about how competitive we are, but I definitely laugh more. I was washing my car with my son the other day. He looked at me and said, "Dad, could you please just use a sponge?" Oh! Oh, like he was using his kid as like a sponge. That's kind of funny. People say they're worried that my magician friend is doing his disappointing act too often. Oh, disappearing act? But you know, it's just a stage he's going through. It's just a stage. You know, anybody can get buried when they die. If you want to get cremated, you have to earn it. Say, do you know what happened to a green rock when you throw it in the Red Sea? Oh, what happens to a green rock when you throw it in the Red Sea? It turns brown? Oh, it gets wet, duh. That one's kind of funny. You know, I really wanted to be a doctor, but I just didn't have the patience. I once was abducted by a group of mimes. They did unspeakable things to me. Oh, man. Someone broke into my house the other night and stole all my antidepressants. Well, I hope they're happy. Oh. I broke my leg in 2 places, and you know what my doctor told me? He said, stay out of those places. My dog used to chase people on bikes, and now he doesn't. It got so bad that I eventually had to take his brakes off of him. Funny. Do you know why a seagull flies over the sea? Because if it flew over the bay, it would be a bagel. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I was sitting in traffic the other day, probably why I got run over. I tried to sue the airport for misplacing my luggage. I lost my case. My deaf girlfriend was talking in her sleep last night. Damn near poked my eye out. What? Oh, like she was signing in her sleep? That one's not too funny. Did you hear about the 2 thieves that stole the calendar? They got 6 months each. Huh. Haha. I like to spend every day as if it's my last, staying in bed and calling for a nurse to bring me my pudding. Oh. A man tried to sell me a coffin today. I told him that's the last thing I need. 2 goldfish are in a tank. One looks at the other and says, do you know how to drive this thing? Oh, like a tank, like tank. Did you hear about the chameleon who couldn't change colors? No, but I sure could see him. He had reptile dysfunction. Oh my goodness. Lance is a pretty uncommon name these days. Actually, well, never mind. In medieval times, people were called Lancelot. No. You know, plastic surgery used to be a taboo subject. Now you can talk about Botox and nobody raises an eyebrow. What's the difference between an oral and a rectal thermometer? I mean, one's oral and the other's rectal. Oh, what? I mean, I don't know, like, people wouldn't put a rectal thermometer in their mouth. And you could say the same thing going the other way. Like, if someone thought an oral thermometer was a rectal one, then they couldn't taste it. That one confuses me. What's ET short for? I don't know. Oh, because he's only got little legs. That was kind of funny. I really want to buy one of those supermarket checkout dividers, but the lady behind me keeps putting it back. 2 windmills are standing in a field and one of them asks, what's your favorite style of music? To which the other replied, I'm a big metal fan. I kind of want to just skip through these, honestly, now, because there are so many questions. And I think I still have 2 of these games left to play, but the other 2 are a bit more interactive because you have to do stuff with like mirrors and paper and stuff. Outside of a dog, a book is a man's best friend. Inside of a dog, it would just be too dark to read. Hee hee hee. Oh my gosh, another crickets. I don't tell dad jokes often, but when you do, they suck. Oh, funny. What's red and bad for your teeth? Raw meat? I don't know. Oh, a brick. What's the dumbest animal in the jungle? A polar bear. Oh yeah, because like, why would a polar bear be in the jungle? What does every Tickle Me Elmo get before leaving the factory? 2 testicle. Oh. Oh, that was kind of funny. But it shouldn't be. My girlfriend left me the other day, said I didn't listen to her. Or something like that. Haha. I think that's why she said anyways. Oh, I still remember the last thing my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket. He said, hey, wanna see how far I can kick this bucket? I thought he was gonna say like, hey, don't kick this bucket. I don't know. But... I recently discovered that I'm terrified of elevators, so I'm taking steps to avoid them. Oh. I was a little afraid of speed bumps too, but I'm slowly getting over them. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? Takes a lot of time, I bet. It's very time consuming. Yeah. What is the difference between ignorance and apathy? One has a G and one has a Y? I don't know, and I don't care. Kinda funny. What do an apple and an orange have in common? Nothing, they're different. Oh, neither can try? I had a priest perform an exorcism for my house, but I never paid the bill. It's been repossessed. So I figured it would have to do something with the house. Oh, repossessed because it's an exorcism. Okay. You know, whoever invented the knock-knock joke deserves a Nobel Prize. Yeah, because they're knocks instead of ringing doorbells. Don't you hate it when people answer their own questions? I do. I wish we had like a question counter, honestly, because these games are so like ridiculously long. 4 of my goblin buddies and I walked into a bar. You'd think one of us would have seen it. To the goblin in the wheelchair who stole my camouflage jacket. You can hide, but you can't run. Did you hear about the guy who had the whole left side of his body amputated? He's alright. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I never wanted to believe my dad was stealing from his job as a road worker, but when I got home, all the signs were there. Oh, it's kind of funny. The furniture store keeps calling me. All I wanted was a one-night stand. I don't even know at this point anymore, guys. eBay sure isn't what it used to be. I tried to look up lighters and all they had was 14,752 matches instead of lighters. Is that why it's funny? I don't know about you, but I like to think of atheism as a non-profit organization. If I had 50 cents for every time I failed a math exam, I'd have... That's funny. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Holy shit, I'm old? I am 80, haha. They all laughed when I told them I wanted to be a comedian. Well, they're all laughing. That's the best. That's like the best joke so far out of the entire game because most of these jokes are absolutely not funny at all. And I get it, they're dad jokes, but like, I submitted 10 puns into a joke contest to see if one of them would win. No pun intended. I just wish there weren't so many. Yesterday I was surprised to learn that I was colorblind. Videos really came out of the purple. Oh, cause instead of out of the blue. Funny. I can't believe my neighbor knocked on my door at 3 a.m. Luckily, I was already awake practicing my bagpipes. I wanted to exercise, so I went to the gym and hopped on a treadmill. I got some funny looks, so I started jogging instead. Oh, like hopping up and down. If you've never tried blindfolded archery, you don't know what you're missing. What happens when someone steals uranium? It becomes their uranium. My girlfriend always yells at me for not knowing how to season food properly. I don't mind though, I take it with a grain of sugar. That's so stupid. I just performed my first autopsy. It didn't go well. According to the results, the victim died of an autopsy. That's funny. How do you get 4 old ladies to shout fuck? Get a 5th old lady to shout bingo. Why don't bunnies make noise when they... What? They don't? They don't make noise when they do the do? Because they have cotton balls? Oh, noise canceling, I guess? I don't know. I just want to know. Why aren't hallways in mental institutions called psychopaths? That's kind of funny. Friends are like trampolines, except you can't jump on them. I've never had one, but they look fine. Oh my gosh. My girlfriend treats me like God, but she's always yelling at you, Gobby. She takes very little notice of my existence until she wants something. Speaking of which, I can't blame my girlfriend. I can't believe my girlfriend called me old-fashioned, especially with her ankles showing. The slime. That's kind of funny. I shouldn't say that about her. She almost dumped me the other day because she said I was the king of stupid comparisons. Man, she made me feel like a bacon sandwich on chemotherapy. Because that's a stupid comparison. Oh my goodness, the questions keep going. I don't know if you know this, but Gobby grew up very poor. When I was a little goblin, my parents had to cut holes in my trousers just so I'd have something to... Gobby. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? She got... Oh. I had a feeling it was gonna be like some sort of penis joke. The other day, my girlfriend asked me if I was high. I just laughed uncontrollably for 3 hours. Hee hee ha ha. Why did the sperm cross the road? Because I put on the wrong socks before I went for a walk? Oh, ew, that's gross. Why did Sally fall out of the tree? Because she had no arms. I honestly thought he was gonna say because I pushed her, which I thought that would have been a little funnier. Knock knock, who's there? Not Sally. That's a good one. My girlfriend recently started smoking during sex. That sounds kind of dangerous. So we had to slow down and use some lubricant. Oh, like friction. What's the difference between being hungry and horny? Where you put the cucumber, whoa. What did the leopard tell the prostitute? Hey, I'm a leopard. Keep the tip. I don't care what anyone says. Sex while camping is fucking intense. Guys, we're gonna have to read reviews at this point, honestly. We have to. We're not allowed to not read the reviews. Oh my geez. Well, I missed that. Well guys, the game is on sale. Oh my gosh! Did this game like just come out? No, it came out in 2021. Okay, I was kind of confused for a sec. Sorry, short and sweet where? Because I'm fairly certain it's already been like half an hour. Very atmospheric. This is a fun game that made me smile on a bad day. Parts are hilarious and some are cringy. I would recommend this game because I think it's fun and made me laugh. Very funny game. My word was WTF. Dunce. Not sure what to say about it other than put me in a pretty good mood. I'm so happy people are getting like put in good moods because of the artist too. Because of this game. I just think it's long. Like too long. I can't recommend literally. This is literally what I'm saying. Can't recommend this so long as the internet is full of dad joke lists. The game is essentially just clicking through a bunch of dad jokes until you either make it through the list or get tired of them. And bruh, some people literally were in the hundreds? You mean to tell me we're gonna go through 100+ dad jokes? That's so many. You know, literally same. I also bought the bundle from this developer after the test series. Oh my gosh, there's 140 reviews. I'm glad a lot of people seem to love this game. I'm glad it's making a lot of people happy. Score 63, stop, that's gonna be me. I've liked most of these, but this one didn't really do anything for me. Yeah, it's literally just a list of jokes. Secret word special, that's what I get for laughing 133 times. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many questions. That's funny, if I remember correctly, my count was 18, word bonkers. I like the concept, I just think it's an incredibly long game. But I'm gonna finish it because I paid like $2 for it. Sex between 3 people is a threesome. Sex between 2 people is a twosome. What is sex with 1 person? Oh, I guess that's why they call me handsome. Huh. The other night I made my girlfriend scream during sex. I probably shouldn't have called and told her about it. Oh, like sex with another person? Sometimes Gobby likes to experiment. For example, I tried phone sex once, but the holes are too small. Yikes. I spent $600 on a limo, but I didn't get a driver with it. All that money and nothing to show for it. What happened when the cannibal showed up late for dinner? His friend gave him the cold shoulder. That's not funny. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? There was nothing left but debris. My son asked me if I take his temperature, but I think you should just keep it. That's kind of funny, but not funny enough. I'm struggling. Have you heard the one about the 2 cellmates? They've been together so long they finish each other's sentences. If a priest became a lawyer, would he then be known as a father-in-law? Wow. I bought a horse named Mayo and sometimes mayonnaise. You know, I was never good at telling dad jokes, probably because he often worked late. There was already a joke that was similar to that. I don't know if you know this or not, but you can actually tell the gender of an ant by dropping it in water. If it floats, it's a boy ant. So if it sinks, it's a girl ant? Oh, like another penis joke. Everyone talks about Murphy's Law, but I personally prefer Cole's Law? Oh, like coleslaw? Especially the, yeah. 69 and 70 get into a fight. 71. Huh. 2 goblins were on a boat with 3 cigarettes and nothing to light them with. So they threw one overboard and the boat became a oh my gosh, what's happening? I don't know what happened. I hate those people who knock on your door and tell you that you need to get saved or you'll burn. Fucking firemen. What did the caveman say when the big cat scratched him? I don't know. Ow? Meow. If only it was just ow. I find pun joke, like the jokes that seem like they're gonna have a pun, but then they turn out to not have a pun. I find those absolutely hilarious because you expected there to be a pun, but then there wasn't a pun, and I find that really funny. How can you tell if you're caught in freezing rain? You're shivering? Oh, it hurts like hail. See, oh my goodness. I was gonna sell my Chewbacca cookies at the bake sale, but they were a little chewy. I took a selfie after my kidney removal surgery. Hashtag no filter. What do you call a hot dog race? Winner takes all. A vegan once said to me, people who sell meat are disgusting. But actually, people who sell vegetables are grosser. My brother couldn't afford to pay his water bill, so I sent him a get well soon card. The goblin at the tuxedo store kept hovering around me, told him to leave me alone. He said, fine, suit yourself. Justice is a dish best served cold. If it were served warm, it would be just water. Oh, just ice. Can I make puns about Mediterranean islands? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, spacebar does not skip. Spacebar just chooses whichever one you have at the moment, so I can't actually skip anything. So I'm just gonna see what happens if we speed through and hit no reaction for some of these. If you want to slow the video down and look at these puns, please feel free to do so. But I'm gonna do this until, you know, maybe 50 times, given there's like 100+ questions, I'm assuming. And then, you know, maybe we'll get kind of close to the end. And I won't feel like I low-key wasted my time. Like, if I wanted to take a quiz with dad jokes, I could have just done it through BuzzFeed, and they would have had like 10 questions or less. Oh my gosh. 33 dad jokes to laugh at as the world falls apart. BuzzFeed, 228 dad jokes that are so bad they're actually good. What did one flag say to the other? Nothing, it just waved. 86 dumb dad jokes you're going to hate yourself for laughing at. What do you call a werewolf who doesn't know they're a werewolf and I'm a werewolf? I'm terrified of elevators. What? Are you fucking kidding me? When was this article written? Updated December 14th, 2022. No. Literally that joke was in the game. Yeah, this comment was 5 years ago. Meaning this article was written prior to 2021. And they just keep going. Best dad jokes from 2022. 27 dad jokes on Twitter. 46 dirty dad jokes you can't tell your kids. Dad jokes. 25 dad jokes that aren't all funny, no filter. I feel like they could have easily gotten all their jokes from BuzzFeed. My daughter thinks I don't give her enough privacy. At least that's what she said in her diary. How do you tell the difference between a regular joke and a dad joke? When the punchline is apparent. My therapist told me to write letters to people I hated and then burn them. Gobby, why are you burning the people you hate? Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe some other time then? Wait, what? I'm sure you're pretty busy. No, wait, what? Doing things and stuff? I wasn't paying attention because I was honestly skipping through questions. Anywho, based on my records, it looks like you laughed a total of precisely 47 times. I can't really say that I blame you, to be honest. Well, anyways, I hope you come back on soon. Maybe next time we can bust open chapter 2. No. I really hope there's no chapter 2. If there is, someone play it for me, because I won't be playing it. Oh, what's this? There's a little note tucked into the page, and it seems to have your name on it. Apparently, the book has a built-in cringe-o-meter, and it split out a secret word for you to share with others. What the hell's a cringe-o-meter? People don't find gobby cringy, do they? Well, anyway, you might want to write this word down or make a mental note of it. It could come in handy. Your secret word is dunce. Haha, well that's nice. Congratulations, your decisions have unlocked a bonus joke. Huh, bonus joke? Huh, let's see here. Aha, I've got it. Women only call me ugly until they find out how much money I have. Then they call me ugly and poor. Wish that one was a joke. Hope you enjoyed! Now get out of here, you filthy animal. That wraps up this chapter. Take care now, stay safe, and don't forget to tip your goblins. There are only a handful of Random Studios games that I like. This one wasn't as long as I thought it would be, but it was definitely a lot longer than I wished it was. I liked the first test game. After the second and third one, things kind of got too repetitive, and yeah. The other ones, honestly, like, I think I liked the questionably quirky quiz show, I think, but like, the thing is they're incredibly long, and it just gets repetitive. And I wish I could like these games more, but like, that's the thing, they're so repetitive that the more you play them, I think the less, I don't know, fun they are. So I think if you play these games, you have to be really like picky about which ones you play. Because if you play them all, it kind of gets old. I know Gobby said he wants friends, but doesn't know how to take a hint, do you? Gobby said goodbye like 46 times. Maybe I can tell you a dad joke that's so awful you won't want to come around anymore. Please do. Okay, here goes. How do you keep an idiot in suspense? Ha 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 ha, you're not gonna tell me, huh? Yeah. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed Gobby McGobblenuts Presents The Art of the Dad Joke Chapter 1. I'm sure things are going to be a lot more interesting when we play the summoning. A link to this game is going to be in the description below if you guys want to play it yourselves. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in another video. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.